Hey everybody, it's Cam here from the Realm Games and Toys, and welcome back to Classic Rewind's Shadowgate Part 2. Alright, so, picking up from where we left off on Part 1, we just saw the apparition of the wizard, the stone wall close, and there's a scroll on the ground. Let's pick up that scroll, and let's go through the scrolls in our inventory. So scroll 1 here is just talking about the end weapon at the end of the game. Bit of key information, but not really important right now. It's also discussing how to get into the chamber with the behemoth and the warlock lord. Now scroll 2 is a scroll that teaches us a new magic spell. That will come in handy later on in the game. So to move on to the next part in the room here, we're going to have to use our first magic spell on the rope on the ground. And then we'll be able to access the next room and carry on with part 2. Alright, so we got a room with 3 mirrors on it. Naturally, first thing first, we loot the room for everything we see here. And then we vandalize the room right after. So let's go get that hammer, let's smash that mirror, and let's move forward with the game. Now this door will take key 3 to open. Good thing we picked that up by freezing that lake with the shark in it. Oh yeah, I forgot to grab the cloak and put it on before walking into the room. So let's get that fixed right now, and then we can actually do something about the fire in the room. Okay, so the coldest thing in our inventory that would help us remove the fire is going to be the sphere. If it can freeze a lake by touching it, then it can put out fires by hurling it into the flaming chasm below. Alright, we're at the bridge before the courtyard. And we're gonna need a new torch before we go any further, so let's get that fixed right away. And let's try to move forward. And the troll appears before us. And he wants a gold coin. Well, I definitely didn't get a gold coin, so I'm gonna have to pay him in sharp, pointy objects to the chest. So let's hurl the spear. And that removed him, just as expected. And now it's a Cyclops to deal with. Well, this is why we grabbed the sling and some stones earlier. And again, like I said, I only need 1, but I like having a few extra items just in case. With that loaded, let's twirl it around and swing it into his face. Now, I'm not a person who likes to leave the job half done. So now that he's knocked down, let's make sure he stays down. Just like that. Shh, it's okay. Take that sweet, sweet nap there. Now that we know that we're not going to get surprised by the Cyclops getting up, let's use that well and take what we need from that bucket, and then move into the room across the courtyard. More torches for the war effort. Let's grab it and add it to the pile. Now we're in the library here. There's a bunch of items in here we're going to need to take with us. There is a part that we might need them, might not. It is completely random, so I have no clue what I'm actually going to need when I hit that part, and we'll find out much later on here. Let's empty that desk of all these goodies. Now let's put on those glasses that we picked up here. Definitely going to need our reading glasses. And let's read this book. Well, that was a long-winded explanation for 2 words for a magic spell. We'll have to use that one later. Now let's find out what's in scroll 3. Well, that was a short blurb, but at least we got another spell out of it. Now on to the next scroll. Let's take a look at scroll 4. Excellent. We're learning another spell here. Alright, we got a slot in the back wall that we need to address, so let's switch over to our gem. Whoops. Gotta go back one. There it is. And let's use up our last gem. And BAM! Secret door. Let's go into it. As always, loot everything that isn't tied down. And with the one spell that we learned, it did say something about the world, so let's chant this spell. And now we can open the globe. Let's get her open. Well, that key is definitely going to be important. I'm just going to take the bottle because I can. Yoink. Thank you. Now on to another room. Let's get going. Now I see a handle on a stone down there, so let's get that open. And oh, well that didn't work. Why won't it open? I don't need a spell. I'm not supposed to use an item. Let's take that horseshoe while we figure this out. Looking at it? Well, that was useless. No, I don't have an item for it. The Motari spell has the word rise in it. That didn't work. Oh well, move on. Now I need to grab that gauntlet, put it on, because that fountain, that's not a fountain of water, that's a fountain of acid. Where is that gauntlet? And there it is. But how am I supposed to open that panel on the ground? Man, I think I forgot. That'll come to me soon enough. Now, let's use the gauntlet on ourselves. Let's grab that flute. We'll get it figured out. Now let's play the flute. And see what it does. Bam! There's a hole in the wall on the tree there. Let's grab that. Let's go back. Let's use it. There we go. My God, we had to use the floor panel, not open it. Let's see what kind of water that is. The sign of the cross on it? That sounds like holy water to me. Well, before we do anything else, let's light up a torch. And carry on. Actually, I forgot to grab all the bottles here. Let's grab those before I get out of here. Bottle 2. Bottle 4. A test tube. Another bottle 2. And a bottle 3. Now let's get out of here. And let's go into the last room at the end there. There we go. Alright, so first things first. That carpet's looking a little too nice. Let's burn it. And how convenient. A key. Let's grab that. Let's use, whoops, not bottle 3. Let's use key 4 on that door. There we go. Now let's go through it. Take the torches, add them to the collection. And now we're at a balcony where it's windy and stormy. And I see a pot of gold and a bag. Well, I know if I try to take that pot of gold, it's not going to end well for me. So let's just take the bag and move on. Well, that doesn't look like it ended well for that monarch. Let's get out of here and backtrack a little bit before we go there. Let's grab a different key and let's open another door here. Whoop, wrong door. Let's do that one. There we go. And let's open the other one for good measure. There. Now we can freely wander around. Let's take the mirror. Let's take the crests. I might need those for the next room. There we go. This is the reason why I've been collecting all those random bits of junk. He could end up asking a random question that can only be answered with one of those random junky items that were lying around. So, this is why I grabbed everything. Well, this one's not too bad. It's an easy enough riddle. Let's go through the inventory and find it. There it is. Let's use the skull on the Sphinx. And he loved it. Excellent. Let's move on. And let's take that star. Let's try and take that. Nope, that didn't work. Well, let's look at it. There's a map of stars. I know there's something else there. Let's look at the telescope first. There we go. Had to open it. It's just like that little stone floor in the laboratory where you had to use a different command. Let's take a look at scroll 5. Let's see what it says. Observing the stars. The throne constellation appears once every 5 summers. Neat. Legend says that it is a portal to another land. I don't think that was very important to the story. Oh, look, it's a lady. And the moonlight was a keyword here. So let's give her a proper greeting. There we go. Let's use this one. It was a silver arrow, and we stab her. Moonlight keyword equals werewolf. And That's why I used a silver arrow. So let's take this blade here, and let's end part 2 here. I wanted to thank you all for watching. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to check out our other videos here on YouTube, and stay tuned for Shadowgate part 3. Until next time, I'll see you all later.